0-1 pitch on its way. For him in the ball game. The third baseline. This is foul for the first strike.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one.
Their way to right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Gosselin rounds the corner and is headed home. In to score is the runner from first. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the
ball that misses wide for ball one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 delivery. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at bat. Not much reason for it.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Well, I stand corrected. I still don't agree with it, though.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And this one's in the dirt. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. And Zobrist will make the catch, and that'll be that. But the Pirates get a run here on the RBI double. Through 5 innings, it's the Cubs 3 and the Pirates 1. Juan Nicasio takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 12, Juan Nicasio.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Second baseman.
Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And a fastball just a bit up.
You know, there aren't many guys that could just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
One and two. Here it comes. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder Jason Hayward.
Into the box, Jason Hayward. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here it comes, 1-0. Smoked on the ground left side. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock. Digging in and looking for more, Addison Russell. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Now a swing and a fly ball. Bell on the move. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Bell is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the 2nd out.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Wilson Contreras. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back safely. A runner on first with 2 away. Off and running is Hayward. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, man.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Stepping in now, John Lackey, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Two men are on with 2 men out. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Jaso will be under it to put it away, and the inning is over. When we return, it'll be Andrew McCutchen to start things out. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Cubs lead this one 3-1. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. And on one pitch, he's retired.
Now batting, left fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gregory Polanco. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
2-0 now. On its way is pitch number 75. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Schwarber is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men
now
out.
Batting, first baseman, John Jaso.
Ready once again, John Jaso. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. First offering on its way. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Drilled on the ground to short. Russell's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back here in Pittsburgh, getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Felipe Rivero is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Felipe Rivero.
Digging in once again, John Jay. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Pitch on the way. In there, 1-2 now. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
First delivery to him on the way. Kyle Schwarber is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Here it comes on 1-1. And there's ball 2 now.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Ready for another shot now. Chris Bryant, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
2 outs, bases empty, and I got one of my power guys at the plate. This is where you let it fly right here. Give me a home run or a double. Give me some kind of extra base hit here.
In tight. Awfully tight. 2-0 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bell is under this one, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as the lead remains 3-1. Ready for another chance. Jordy Mercer. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Pedro Strop gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Now pitching for the Cubs, number 46, Pedro Strop.
Hit hard up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, 7th inning, you're thinking maybe one more at bat if his team rallies. So this was a big hit to keep that streak alive.
Josh Bell the next to hit. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Now the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Moroff.
Here's Max Moroff standing in. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
2-0 count. Here it comes. 3-0 now.
Hey, watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs, I don't think he's working around him.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Adam Frazier will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 26, Adam Frazier.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Too high. And it's 3-0.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
And he lays off. Ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
So striding in, Josh Harrison, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Here comes the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Hayward has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with two gone now.
Catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line to the right side, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Antonio Bastardo has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Antonio Bastardo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Anthony Rizzo.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Here's the pitch. Outside, 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Oh, and Rizzo gets on top of one and sends it in the air out to deep right field. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Number 11 for him on the season, and the Cubs have taken a 4-1 lead.
It's a 3-run lead now, and that doesn't exactly slam the door shut on this thing, but it certainly closes it a little bit. The importance of each run is magnified the later you get in the game, and that bomb here in the 8th is big.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Bell moves over, Makes the play, one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. His career numbers in this matchup. He's got 2 hits in 20 at-bats. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Hit back up the middle. And Hayward has a base hit.
Matt, that's his 3rd hit of the night, his 3rd single. I'm sure he'd like to have a double or something mixed in, but for now, he'll take the 3 for 4.
Addison Russell.
Here's Addison Russell. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Runners on first with 1 down. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
That is the 3rd pitch right there. He has pounded him hard in. 3 pitches in a row. And I don't know if he backs off and pulls the string. I got a feeling he's just going to keep pounding. He's got a lot of pride in his fastball.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. A fastball down near the shoe tops. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. One-oh count. Here it is. This is in the air out to straightaway center. McCutchen is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's now 4-1 Chicago. Justin Grimm is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52, Justin Grimm.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Career line against Grimm. 2 for 10.
Center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Hayward on the run. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes 1, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
Here's Gregory Polanco, and he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. It's his 4th double here in this early part of the year. 0-1 pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. Line drive to center field. Jay is right there, one down.
Now batting, first baseman, John Jaso.
Here's John Jaso now. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And the run will come in to score from second as they've cut the lead in half to 4-2 now.
Well, I love it when guys are aggressive with the runner in scoring position. First pitch, he jumps all over it to drive in the run.
Jordy Mercer.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. Career line against Grimm, 2 for 11. Here comes the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. The 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Two tough pitches. Looking at both of them, they're both the same pitch, it looks like, in the same location. He just wasn't ready for it. You got to be ready for anything now.
Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Hit sharply on the ground. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Well, that's another single, another hit. Now they are first and second. They just haven't come up with that big hit to drive a lot of runs in. They got to break things open pretty soon.
Alan Henson will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 37, Alan Henson.
So a big moment here, and standing in Josh Bell, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In the dirt. Goes to third with it. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
The 1-0 delivery. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. The big curveball just misses apparently. Ball 2.
Matt, I just think he's pitching scared. Look, he's getting hit a little bit, and now he's falling behind another hitter. Challenge somebody.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. 2-2. Here it is. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Throw on to first to be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball.
Hey, a simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Striding in once again, Max Moroff. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Two out here and a runner at second. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2, and that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there, and if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
David Freese will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
David Freese.
Koji Uehara trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 0-1 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
Not come up with that one as that shoots right on by him, a base hit. In to score, the runner from second. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's a 5-4 game.
Talk about flipping the script. You're down 1. You got the pitcher coming to the plate. He drives in 2 to give you the lead by 1. Talk about coming through in the clutch. Mercy.
Josh Harrison stands in as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch grounded back up the middle. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors and a runner left on. 9th inning coming up. Pirates lead it 5-4. Alan Henson will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 37.
Tony Watson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 44, Tony Watson.
Javier Baez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Baez.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. He leads things off here in what's now a very close ball game. Comes set, and the 0-1 lifted in the air out towards left center. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Now batting, Center fielder, John Jay.
In now is John Jay. His previous battles with Tony Watson, 5 for 12. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. 1 out, nobody on. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Two and 0 count. Here it comes. Good downward movement fooled him there. 2-1.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about got him. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
In now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Ready with the 0-1. On the ground to the right side. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Well, you can tell he's got ice water in his veins. No pressure. He gets up there in the 9th with this streak going and delivers.
Here's Chris Bryant now, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses ball 1.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Well, now he's falling behind 3-1, and all the pitches have been down. He's trying to get that double play ball, but the strategy has to change now. Now he's got to throw a strike.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Has a look, now the pitch. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th, as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. His previous battles with Tony Watson, 3 base hits in 17 at-bats. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Tapped up the first baseline. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Ready with the 0-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
He's pitching him with the respect of the power hitting left-hander that he is. If you're going to beat me, you're going to beat me the opposite direction. I like the strategy.
Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And he will look at a called 3rd strike. Oh, and a big one there as the bases stay loaded, and there are 2 gone now.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Striding into the box, Ben Zobrist, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's the first pitch to him, and this is fouled at the plate. The 0-1 delivery. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bell on the move, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. The Pirates secure their 10th victory of the season. Antonio Bastardo claims the win out of the pen, his first. Tony Watson records the save, his 5th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates.